Alright guys, welcome back. I've got Optimum Car Wax out. I'm going to go ahead and do a basic overview of the product here and also put it through the water test. So Optimum has been around since the early 2000s. They have a bunch of products that are very popular in the enthusiast and the professional markets. And with Optimum Car Wax here, they're not advertising this as your basic quick spray wax. What they're doing is they're marketing this product as their official carnauba based premium car wax product. And so you're not going to see a typical paste wax formula or a typical liquid wax formula out of Optimum. What they did is they wanted a wax that's going to be the easiest to apply and remove, and that's obviously in a spray wax form. And there's certainly a perception of a spray wax product that it's not going to be as durable as other types of paste waxes and liquid waxes. But you can see on the back of the bottle here, they're advertising upwards of 5 months of durability out of the protection. So the spray wax formula doesn't seem to be a weakness of the product here. And now what I like to do in order to gauge durability, I want to get a baseline result of the water behavior when the product is fresh on the paint. So I went ahead and applied Optimum Car Wax to the right side hood and the right side fender. And for this test, I'm pairing it up against the Sonax High Speed Wax. I have it on the left side hood and the left side fender facing the car here. And all previous products were removed using Meguiar's M205 finishing polish, and I followed that up with an isopropyl alcohol wipe down. And then this rinse here is 24 hours after applying each product. And Optimum Car Wax sells for right around $15 for 17 fluid ounces. And that's why I wanted to pair it up against the High Speed Wax over on this side here, because they're both right around that same price range. High Speed Wax goes for about $13 for the same 17 ounces. And these two products are also the carnauba based spray wax products that are advertised to be a bit more durable compared to some other offerings. And so if you haven't already checked out my Sonax High Speed Wax video review, go ahead and look in the description of this video. I'll have a link to it. And so you can see that Optimum Car Wax has a great initial water behavior. It's not going to behave the most aggressively with water compared to some other products. I think the Sonax High Speed Wax is going to give you a bit tighter beading and faster water sheeting. And so that's something to keep in mind for you guys that are looking for a particular water behavior out of your products. And this is also something that is very easy to apply to the paint. It's not going to have anything that hazes or dries over after you spray it on there and work it in with the microfiber towel. And so all you need with the Optimum Car Wax is a couple mists per panel, and then you go ahead and use a microfiber towel to work it into the paint, and then flip that towel over or use a separate microfiber to grab any of those residual oils that might be left behind after that first initial wipe. And you're also going to notice a super slick paint surface as well. This is something that Optimum improved on after they came out with the version 2 in 2008. And here you can see the water behavior of Sonax High Speed Wax. And this is where Sonax really excels at. If you guys are looking for products that are going to be more aggressive with water, then Sonax is really a great option. But I'm certainly not disappointed in the short term with how Optimum Car Wax behaves. You can see it's got a very nice consistent water behavior. So what I'll do now is go ahead and get the soap out. I'm going to do a wash and then give it a final rinse. Alright, so the test sections were washed using the Meguiar's Deep Crystal Car Wash soap. I'm going to go ahead and give it a final rinse down. And one of the areas that this product seems to stand out is through the advertised UV protection. And so if your car was painted with a decent clear coat, it's going to have those UV inhibitors inside of the clear coat. And you're going to notice that some waxes, sealants, and coatings are going to advertise a UV protection. But with Optimum Car Wax here, they actually have a patent for their UVA and UVB blockers that are built into the formula. And one of the things that they mention is as you continue to use Optimum Car Wax over the weeks, the UV protection might actually migrate down into the clear coat to actually replace or replenish those UV inhibitors. And so that goes beyond just having a layer of product sitting on the top that has its own UV protection. And if you read through their patent, you can see that they've performed a whole bunch of different testing for Optimum Car Wax. And for those interested in reading through the patent, I'll go ahead and have a link in the description as well. Now shifting on to the durability topic. You know, I've read reports of guys saying that they've got only a couple weeks of durability out of Optimum Car Wax, and I've heard guys saying that they've gotten, 3 to 4 months of durability. And so this is something that's going to depend on your environment and whether your car is garaged or not. But for me, on the daily driver, it's been outside in Florida this whole time. It's not garaged. I'm not seeing a very extensive water beading durability out of it. And so compared to the spray sealants like Carpo Reload or Sonax Brilliant Shine Detailer, I'm noticing that those products are going to give me more visible water beading durability. And that's something that I'll show you in the upcoming durability test. I put it up against the Sonax Brilliant Shine Detailer. And so there's certainly products that are out there that are going to be more comfortable for me to judge, to say that they've definitely survived on the paint. And so with Optimum Car Wax here, my routine would be, in between that 1 to 1.5 month period is when I would definitely reapply the product. But since it's so easy and enjoyable to work with, I mean, this is something that I would use as a quick wax. And so every time you wash the car, you can use it as a drying aid. You can use it afterwards after you've dried the car, and you're going to get that extreme slickness back into the paint. It smells absolutely delicious. It's got a nice coconut scent to it. And so this is where this product stands out, is I might not see a 5-month durability of the water beading in my environment, but the additional UV protection and the ease of use is something that makes it more competitive against offerings like Ultimate Quick Wax and Ice Spray Wax that you can find over the counter. And this is also safe to apply over trim. It's not going to do any staining or discoloring of the trim itself. And you also want to make sure that you're out of the sun and in the shade when you're applying it, otherwise you might notice a little bit of some streaking. So overall, Optimum Car Wax is a very enjoyable product to work with. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.